Hello. My name is Kune Hunchback, and I am here to tell you about Carl Gustav Jung. Carl Gustav Jung, July 26, 1875 to June 6, 1961, was a Swiss psychiatrist, the founder of analytical psychology. Jung is considered the first modern psychiatrist to view the human psyche as by nature religious and make it the focus of exploration. Jung is one of the best-known researchers in the field of dream analysis and symbolization.
While he was a fully involved and practicing clinician, much of his life's work was spent exploring tangential areas, including Eastern and Western philosophy, alchemy, astrology, and sociology, as well as literature and the arts.
Jung considered individuation a psychological process of integrating the opposites, including the conscious with the unconscious, while still maintaining their relative autonomy, necessary for a person to become whole. Individuation is the central concept of analytical psychology. Many psychological concepts were first proposed by Jung, including the archetype, the collective unconscious, the complex, and synchronicity. Popular psychometric instruments like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, have been principally developed from Jung's theories. His interest in philosophy and the occult led many to view him as a mystic, although Jung's ambition was to be seen as a man of science. Jung's primary disagreement with Sigmund Freud stemmed from their differing concepts of the unconscious. Jung saw Freud's theory of the unconscious as incomplete and unnecessarily negative. According to Jung, Freud conceived the unconscious solely as a repository of repressed emotions and desires. Jung agreed with Freud's model of the unconscious, what Jung called the personal unconscious, but he also proposed the existence of a second, far deeper form of the unconscious underlying the personal one. This was the collective unconscious, where the archetypes themselves resided, represented in mythology by a lake or other bodied water, and in some cases a jug or other container. Freud had actually mentioned a collective level of psychic functioning, but saw it primarily as an appendix to the rest of the psyche. Jung considered individuation a psychological process of integrating the opposites, including the conscious with the unconscious, while still maintaining their relative autonomy, necessary for a person to become whole. Individuation is a process of transformation whereby the personal and collective unconscious is brought into consciousness, by means of dreams, active imagination, or free association, to take some examples, to be assimilated into the whole personality. It is a completely natural process necessary for the integration of the psyche to take place. Individuation has a holistic healing effect on the person, both mentally and physically. Besides achieving physical and mental health, people who have advanced towards individuation tend to be harmonious, mature and responsible. They embody humane values such as freedom and justice, and have a good understanding about the workings of human nature and the universe. Jung's work on himself and his patients convinced him that life has a spiritual purpose beyond material goals. Our main task, he believed, is to discover and fulfill our deep innate potential. Based on the study of Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Gnosticism, Taoism, and other traditions, Jung believed that this journey of transformation, which he called individuation, is at the mystical heart of all religions. It is a journey to meet the self and at the same time to meet the divine. Unlike Sigmund Freud, Jung thought spiritual experience was essential to our well-being. The work and writings of Jung from the 1940s onwards focused on alchemy. In 1944, Jung published Psychology and Alchemy, where he analyzed the alchemical symbols and showed a direct relationship to the psychoanalytical process. He argued that the alchemical process was the transformation of the impure soul, lead, to perfected soul, gold, and a metaphor for the individuation process. In 1963, Mysterium Coniunctionis was first published in the collected works of C.G. Jung. Mysterium Coniunctionis was Jung's last book and focused on the Mysterium Coniunctionis archetype, known as the sacred marriage between sun and moon. Jung argued that the stages of the alchemists, the blackening, the widening, the reddening and the yellowing, could be taken as symbolic of individuation, his favorite term for personal growth.